Actually, let me pull this story up and I'll tell you about what's going on right here. Let me jump to timcast.com real quick. So, and I'll explain what I'm talking about. We have this story right here. Take a look at this. From timcast.com, feminine hygiene dispenser vandalized in Oregon high school boys' restroom. One parent told Timcast News, putting feminine products in the boys' bathrooms is just asking for the types of incidents to happen. So we see this photo. Let me pull up the tweet. And our journalistic team reached out to the school and to parents, got confirmation, got an email saying this did happen. I saw this photo and said, this is a fake photo. I do not believe this is a real photo. It does not look real. Why is it grainy? Why is the lighting so strange? It looks like a bad Photoshop, and it's intentionally low res so that you can't see where the seams are. Apparently it's real. We actually have, I think, two different confirmations that this did happen. We're wondering though if someone faked the photograph to go along with the story that originated from an email.
Who took the photo? Does it?
Our team is working on it right now, actually, because I asked them. I was like, do we know for sure?
There's just a teacher there with like an iPhone 4.
And so what we're saying is we do have an email from the school where they said this happened, and it's been happening quite a bit. But I don't know if I believe this photo is real. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. That is the issue. First, I'll say this. According to the email that we got, and speaking to one of the parents, it looks like high school boys are ripping down feminine hygiene products because they're putting them in the boys' room for some reason. So that's kind of funny and based. But, kids shouldn't vandalize things. I'll just put it at that. The kids are clearly protesting, and this is their right. And but I don't think it's real. Like, this photograph doesn't seem real to me. At the very least, I'm not sure if it's real or fake. And that's all that matters. Come next year, there will be photos of Donald Trump, and you're going to be like,
reasonable doubt.
I have no idea.
Yeah, there's enough doubt there.
And there's no way to confirm it. And there's no way to debunk it. These AI checking things, that I just don't know that they can actually do it. There was one post I saw where a person said he got accused of using ChatGPT to write a college essay, and he was posting about how he did not. And the teacher used a program that claimed a paragraph was AI generated. And when he said it's not, they said, well, change it then. And no matter what he did, it kept claiming it was AI generated.
So what, he'll have to like write it right in front of them so they can actually physically see him write it?
Yep. But more importantly, you're going to see a video of Trump and you're going to be like, did that really happen? And the fact that you don't know and have doubt means we won't be able to have a conversation about it. I'll be like, I wonder if it happened. I have no idea.
Maybe what happens is Trump actually did a bunch of bad stuff and he waits until then and he's got plausible deniability. He releases them all at that time.
You already had that story that one of the Krasensteins is on video saying he's getting paid to troll, basically. And then he came out and said that was a clip from a skit that we were doing, like a bit, and it's taken out of context. Is it? He could be lying. Yeah. He could be telling the truth. But I don't know why he would do a hidden camera bit like that. That's kind of weird. Like, why would you do that? The fact that you can already say things like this and people are going to believe it means we've been in the post-truth era for a long time.
I mean, think about how long ago it was when we had the very fine people thing and nobody just did any research further. Nobody said, this clip is cut at a very interesting place. They've had ways of doing this in the media for a long, long time. It's just going to be a lot easier for people to fake it.
There's going to be pictures of Biden doing weird stuff.
There already are.
Yeah.
There already
But
are.
I mean, like,
there's plenty of supercuts on the internet if you want to see Biden doing weird stuff.
But I mean, like, it's gonna get heavy. It's gonna get heavy.
So that's one of my worries is that the government says, look, people can't discern between what is true and what is not anymore. So we can't have elections, or we can't, like, that's something that I think is within the cards. Like, the government deciding we can't have, like, people can't make the distinction between what is real and what isn't. Governments can't do it anymore because AI generates things that AI can't detect or whatever. So that means that we can't allow people to make decisions for themselves. And I don't know that is something that would happen, but if I can conceive of the argument, some power hungry scumbag can definitely conceive of the argument. So I don't know that it'll happen, but it's something that I wouldn't be shocked in any way if there was somebody saying, look, we can't trust our eyes and our ears, so you got to let the government take care of you because,
They'll bring back that disinformation governance board.
Oh, the Nina Jankowicz position.
Yeah.
Is as long as she debunks all the misinformation and disinformation by singing musicals, then I'm okay with it.
Wait, didn't they put Kamala Harris in charge of the? Isn't she the AI czar?
She's when she's not literally opening the door for people to come into the
She was
country
the border
from
czar
Mexico.
and the AIs. We are screwed.
The
That is
AI
awesome.
czar.
That's what. That's.
I'd rather have the AI be in charge.
Yeah.
She knows something about being
That's the
artificial.
plan,
It won't
right there.
laugh. It won't be quite as annoying when it laughs at you.
Yeah.
Though I will say one of my favorite things recently is there's this guy who makes AI videos of the last 3 presidents singing together. Those are great.
good.
It's Biden, Trump, and Obama singing like rap songs together. It's fantastic. So
I mean, have you ever listened to the Donald Trump sings?
Yeah. Oh, Maestro Zikos on,
Yes.
on YouTube. Oh, it's fantastic. His cover, Donald Trump singing "Blinded by the Blinding Lights" is fantastic.
Yeah, that's really good. Let's pull that
And
up.
it's cut together with like actual like it's not AI. It's literally he's taken from interview pieces, which means it must take thousands of hours to make that.
Here you go. Let's just play a second of it.
Now, maybe you can show me how to love. Maybe I'm going through withdrawals. You don't even have to do too much.
It's amazing.
Turn me on with just a touch. Baby,
He's amazing.
City's small and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can't see clearly when you're gone. I said, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch.
Half that guy's channel is just those videos.
I know, it's amazing. They're good.
It has to take
But-
so
but-
long to do.
But
Yeah.
you mean to tell me that's not actually Donald Trump singing?
The
Wow,
one of him
crazy.
singing "See You Again" by Wiz Khalifa is incredible. It's like an AI generated version of it. It's amazing.
But I mean, I think
Donald
there's-
Trump sings Havana. That's his most popular
there's
one.
There's a Taylor Swift one that's also really good.
Manners, Havana, how you doing? When he came in, he said a lot of girls can do it. But I
You mean this is not real?
can't forever. That summer, my impact says he got my glue in him. He got me feeling like,
That's so good.
I think he watches these at like 2 in the morning.
got me feeling like,
People Google themselves. I bet you he Googles himself.
I had to go. Oh, no, 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 no. Havana, oh, no, no. Half of my heart is in Havana, oh, no, no.
That's so
Turn
good.
me back to Atlanta, no, no, no. Oh, but my heart is in Havana. There's something about his manners. Havana,
brilliant.
I think his latest stuff is like Joe Biden.
Oh,
Joe Biden sings in Chinese, and he had what is this? Ella Baila Sola covered by Trump. See, the thing is, like during the Last of Us presidential version, his videos were getting way more hits when Trump was president, and now he's got like this Biden sings in Chinese, 23,000 views.
数位不变，分为眼前也一转换为人，小一分转一眼，地貌分开就分。我有人不管你想问。
This is like really hard to make too.
Oh, yeah.
Pulling up every clip of Trump saying a word.
Such a pain.
Yeah.
It's like, and people are like, the reason it's not popular now, they're like, it was a lot more funny when I had money and I could afford to put gas in my car. It's not quite as funny this time. I can't afford food now, so.
So here's the problem though. Maestro Zikos did all this work to make these songs, and we're about a year away from you opening up your phone, pressing the voice to text and saying, render me a video of Donald Trump singing Blinding Lights. And then it will just be like rendering, and then boom, and it'll sound perfect.
I mean, I've like, I admit to being in, like, I've been watching a lot of like there's a bunch of Kanye and Britney Spears AI songs where it's just them performing songs that they never sang. And it's like at a certain point we're just there now, right? Like you don't even have to actually make the music. You can
They
just
did
have somebody.
that Weekend and Drake song. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
They made an AI version of it, and it went viral.
Yeah.
It's like music is done.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I suppose if you own the rights, you're going to be good for a long time. Because like Phil, all you got to do is tell it, write me some new All That Remains, and then it will, and then you have it render 100 different songs.
Select
Then
the
you
ones
go
I
through
like.
them and say these 5 are good. That's the new album, and then you're done in 10 minutes.
I mean, I assume that I would. I'm not sure that I would actually even bother going to track it if AI can do it.
Yeah, no, you said the AI do it.
Just
Well,
be-
there was
pull it
actually
up.
AI rappers that companies were creating and giving record deals.
Oh, I remember that.
FN Mecca was like something like it was just created by a company, right? And they have AI activists now, like AI social media influencers that have actual causes that they champion because they're created by corporations, but
Wait, you
they're
didn't-
just
you-
an avatar.
You didn't know that, Brett? Yeah. AOC.
Not
Robot.
even real.
Not even real. Greta Thunberg. AI. That's right. Yeah.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah. I mean, for all we know, have you ever seen him in real life? Alex Stein. I can tell you, he's not real.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they did the video of Alex Stein and AOC together because they're both computer generated.
CG.
So when whenever we've had Alex on the stage, people don't realize it's some guy in a green screen suit.
I would believe
in a-
that
one of those
AOC
suits.
is actually created in a lab. she's the perfect antithesis of Donald Trump.
We should actually do that bit with Alex Stein. It's like you see him on stage, but then we do a separate video where it's just a guy in a green suit dancing and rapping. Like it's not. There's no Alex Stein. He's AI generated.
He's
yeah,
not real.
Ask Ian. Yeah, Ian is real though. Ian is
Crossland
not.
is real.
Yeah, Ian's not. It's not real.
Yeah.
His brain may be attached to the computer, but the rest of him is
Brain's attached to
still-
something. Balloons.
balloons. Thanks for checking out this segment from the Timcast IRL podcast. But if you want to check out the full show live, tune in Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. And if you want more special access content, head over to timcast.com and become a member. Your membership helps sustain this company, keep our journalists employed, makes this show happen, and you will get access to exclusive members-only segments of the Timcast IRL podcast, and there's a massive library to check out. So again, go to timcast.com or tune in Monday through Friday at 8 p.m., and we'll see you all there.